Welcome back to Smootify. Smootify's dynamic properties facilitate the dynamic display of input fields within the Add-to-Cart section, driven by Shopify Metaobjects, thus empowering the designer to define and manage property visibility on the storefront. To begin, access your Smootify dashboard and then proceed to select the specific project you wish to work on. Now, let's enable Dynamic Properties add-on within the Site Add-on section. When you activate the Dynamic Properties add-on, a metafield definition and a meta object will be automatically added to your Shopify. To ensure proper functioning, go to your Shopify dashboard, Settings, Custom Data. Find the Dynamic Properties metafield definition and enable Storefront's access. Enable the Storefront API access. Find the Dynamic Property meta object definition and enable Storefront's access. Once enabled, you need to create the dynamic properties. From your Shopify panel, go to Content Meta Objects. Select Add Entry to create a new entry for dynamic property by filling in the required fields. Enter the name. This field is the one that will allow the match with Webflow, so write it down because you will need it later on in Webflow. Select the property type you need. In this case, we will use swatches. You can decide whether the field should be required for the user or not. For property types like swatches, drop-down, or select, define the possible values here. These will be the options available to users when they interact with this property. Enhance your property by adding images. Click the Images field to attach visual references or swatches, making it easier for users to recognize each option. Follow the same procedure to create another dynamic property. This time, we're going to use a checkbox. Fill the properties metafield that you find in each product with the dynamic properties you created before. Choose the dynamic properties. Go to Webflow and open the Smootify app to copy the dynamic property swatches component. Utilize the search bar within the Smootify panel to efficiently locate the dynamic property swatches component. For every component you copy, you must modify the custom attribute by putting in the name you used in Shopify. Go back to the Smootify app and copy the dynamic property checkbox component. Finally, let's publish the project to view the final result.